Good evening, group. I just want to do a video real quick on the Pick 4 rundowns and the Pick 4 links. Pretty much just to show how active every day the Pick 4 rundowns are very important to your Pick 4 plays, and just to show how they use it between various states throughout the day. And I want to start with pretty much showing Texas, their morning draw for the Pick 4 was 9998. Texas and Tennessee draw early morning about 10:15, 10:30. I think Tennessee draws 10:30. And Texas usually shows up around 11. Those are the first two states that draw every day, so except for Sundays. So, just speaking on Pick 4 right now, I just wanted to show this so you can see that the 998 hitting Texas morning draw. And as I posted in the chat this morning, and I did all the circling and stuff around the numbers, and you see here the same thing that I posted in the chat with the Pick 4 off of Texas 9998. Right here you have the 7198, and down here you have the 1789. With those numbers being on top and bottom of this number, that lets me know that the 9443 is the direct link to this number, but the 9443 is acting as a mirror, which is a mirror of the 9998. So once I saw that, that's why I posted in the chat. I circled those numbers, because that always stands out to me. Whenever I see the number on top and bottom, it lets me know it's a direct link. So the mirrors come into play when that happens. Texas played that, and I circled that in the chat, but unfortunately I didn't call it for Georgia or South Carolina or anybody. But as we all know, Georgia midday, which draws at cutoff is at 12:14, and draw is at about 12:30. 1987 was Georgia midday. You see here again where the links play a role off the 998 that Texas played almost 2 hours prior, or at least an hour and a half prior to Georgia getting the 1987. And I can show you here, looking at the 1987 rundown. There it goes. In plain sight, you can see it from this rundown, the 7198 there, and 1798 here. It's showing the 9443, and there you go with the 9998. That's the mirror to the 9443. So that was how I was able to notify that whenever I first saw it and circle it, because I knew it was a link. But like I said, I didn't call that for Georgia, but Georgia definitely played it. And this evening, when I made the post in the chat, I was talking about numbers from Delaware and Florida. Well, I actually I don't think I used Florida, I used Delaware and Virginia. But I want to show you as the day progresses. I'm going to start with, let's say, New Jersey, the 2340. Actually, New Jersey shows up at the Maryland, Ohio, and New York. But I'm going to go ahead and show New Jersey with the 2340. Going back to the rundown, 2340. And I type in the 2340, and I scan through the rundown. That's a 24-way number, so you have the rundown shows 12 ways on top and 12 ways on the bottom. That's your 24 different ways that number can come. Now, looking at the rundown, if you focus in on the 2340 backwards, notice that it's 2340 backwards. They played it 2340. You see that? And I always say forward and backwards for your best possible straight hits. There's New Jersey again, 2340. So I'm gonna go back, and just so happened from the backwards pattern of the order, the way they played it, you see the links here, 2787, which mirrors 2232. 2232 is mirrors of 2787. You see it here on this side too, from the 0423. 2778 is mirrors to 2223. We'll go back to the day's draw, and you see New Jersey played the 2340, and the Tri-States played 2322. 2322. Now the only thing with that is I kind of think the Tri-States and New Jersey numbers drawn pretty close, so it's like pretty tough chance that you catch a pick 4 in a state with the draws that are being drawn about the same time. So next I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna check out this one, New York, the 4256. I'm gonna go to New York, type in the 4256. 4256, the way they played it. I look at the rundowns, and like I said, it's a 12-way number. 24-way, excuse me. 24-way number. You see all 12 ways across the top, and then you got 12 ways across the bottom of the 4256 that New York played. Now, I'm looking the rundown, and I spot a link here, and there you go with the 4909. 4909, which mirrors to 4454. Same thing here, different order. 4990, which mirrors the 4445. Like I say, the direct links will be shown because it will be a number that's like it on the top and the bottom of one number. You see the 2654, 4909. If I add again to this 4909, I'll come back to the 6254. That's what makes this a direct link to the 6254. Now in the rundown, like I said in my other videos, in any rundown, this is just a simple add 1 always to the left. In any rundown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth number is always the mirror to whatever number you're doing the rundown on. So it doesn't matter that like this, and the add 1 is going to be an exact mirror. Like each number will mirror itself in the add 1. In the 1, 2, 3, 4, you only have a few numbers that mirror. Like the 4 stayed the same in this rundown. The 4 stayed the same, but the 1, the 2, the 7, the 5, the 5 stayed the same. So you see where it's still a mirror to this number, but the fifth number down always mirror the number from the rundown. Same thing if I was to look at 7659. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 2609 represents the mirror to this number in the rundown. So with that being said, that's why the 4445 is a mirror to the 4990, which is a link to this number. I go back to the day's draw, and if you see the 4256 played in New York, and Pennsylvania played 5444. New York draw before PA, but I'm not sure how quite. I think it's like a 15-minute window before the cutoff, but I don't know how fast you can see New York's draw. We usually see it around 12:30, and I'm not sure if Pennsylvania cutoff is after 12:30 or how far after. I have to take a look into that. But that's New York and New Jersey. I mean New York and Pennsylvania. I just showed you New Jersey and tri-states. I just showed you Texas and Georgia. Now, also want to go back to I'm gonna go back to I think it was the one with Georgia played the 1987. Now, where the 1987 came from Texas and went to Georgia. And I didn't catch it this morning whenever I saw Georgia number. But right there was a key for me to know that North Carolina either helped push the 1987 to Georgia, or we was definitely going to play off of it today. Now, after Georgia, like I said, Georgia draw at 12:30. North Carolina doesn't draw to 3:00 p.m. So it's like a 2-hour gap. We had plenty of time to figure that out. I just was tied up at work and didn't really have time to check into it. But as you can see right here, this is North Carolina. Georgia played the 1987. North Carolina last night played the 1617. In the rundowns, the link shows me that the 7161 is a link to the 1987. North Carolina played it last night. Now, like I said, at the midday today, Georgia playing the 1987. North Carolina at 3:00 played 2980. If I go back to that rundown, if you just add 1 to 1987, that's what you get is 2098. North Carolina played 2980. It's the simple, the most simplest part of lottery math is just adding 1 to a number. Just adding 1 to the number all the way down. It's your most simple rundown to do. Is just whether it's peak 3 or peak 4, just adding 1 to the number till you come back to the 1987. So as you can see, North Carolina in return played off of Georgia also midday. Now all this took place midday, and this evening draw, once I looked back over and I saw that happen, I automatically if I looked at Florida and I was going to use Florida, I looked at Delaware, and then I looked at what was the other state? Oh, Virginia, because I didn't see any numbers that had hit off Virginia. I didn't see any numbers that hit off Delaware. And when I looked at Florida, I realized Florida pretty much just mirrored GA 1987. That's the 1, the 7, the 8, the 9, 9, 8, 7, 1. Pretty much the mirror to what Georgia played. So I didn't really look into Florida or what they might play off of it. So I used Delaware 2844, and I used what was the other one? I used Delaware and Virginia. Yeah, 0976. 0976. So if you wonder why I use them, basically I use those two states, like I said, because most of the other states had made connections prior to the evening draw. So, and Virginia is a heavy related, I guess, sister state to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. And like the other 4 that I follow the most, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. So all of those had already pretty much made their connections midday. So when I looked at Delaware and I looked at Virginia, let me see, Delaware played the 28-44. So I type it in backwards because I said I have the end of the doubles first anyway. So I looked at this rundown, and I think right off the back, I think it has 2 links in this rundown, but I looked here, and off the back, that shows me 6179. The 6179 in this rundown mirrors itself to 6624. 6624, direct link to the 2844, also 6179 is. The other link in this rundown was, you see here again, the 6624 there, 6179 there. The 0599, which mirrors itself to the 0044. Now, and if you was in the chat, you notice I mirror most numbers anyway. Sometimes I get caught slipping because I don't mirror. But this mirror to that 0044 is 5599. 5599 is a mirror to that, and as you can see, the direct link 6197 mirror in this rundown is the 6642. So this was midday, and I was trying to figure out something for Georgia and South Carolina for evening, because I seen all the other states had already used most of the pick fours they played. And like I said, I used the 2844 from Delaware, and South Carolina played the 2646. Right in the rundown, you see it, 6624, direct link, mirror the direct link. South Carolina played it this evening. Now, I showed you the 0044, which mirrors to 5599. Massachusetts played the 9559 off of Delaware, 2844. So this is just something I wanted to show everybody, just to show how the states can use the rundowns between, these state lotteries. They using these rundown systems to where they can just, they can pull the number out of one rundown and play it in like 5 or 6 different states. It's just how they work in their pattern that day, or whatever, however you want to say it. So many theories about the lottery, but I just wanted to show you how most of the time the rundowns and these numbers are connected because they're in the rundown, and then you wonder why one state play a number and the other state to get the same number. It might be a different day or a different draw. Sometimes the same draw, same day. But I just wanted to show everybody that pretty much so you can get a little understanding why most of the time I'm calling numbers anyway. It's because I see the connection with the rundowns and showing the direct links. So I just wanted to show that video real quick and give everybody an idea how much alike pick 4 and pick 3 rundowns are. It's the same concept, the same way I pull out those direct links for pick 3. It's the same thing for the pick 4, the exact same way. So I just wanted to do this video real quick and let everybody see that. I know Georgia and North Carolina players probably already either played or about to play for the night draw cutoff. I'm signing off. I'll talk to you guys later.